In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through an overview of some of the powerful features in Dryrun, including importing your data and getting it all set up, modeling what-if scenarios, and some of the powerful features that you can use to understand where your business is headed. Once you connect your accounting file or your CRM, Dryrun will walk you through a series of steps to customize exactly what you'll see in your forecast. First of all, the bank accounts that you want to include as your month start value. Next, you can select the income accounts you want to include in your forecast, and the expense accounts, including being able to map them from our cash out section to the recurring section so that you can stay on top of those regular repeating expenses. Next, auto forecast. You can pick from one of three options for each section in your forecast. For instance, we recommend using map to last year for both cash in and cash out, and that'll simply match whatever happened last year month to month so that you can see the big peaks and valleys in both your income and also those large one-time expenses. And we recommend basing the recurring section on a recent month because it's usually a pretty accurate reflection of those ongoing regular expenses. Now immediately we can see how long our cash will last. But one of the most powerful views in Dryrun is to look at the net cash view. And that will allow you to see all the different peaks and valleys in your cash flow and your sales pipeline. Now let's look at what we can do inside this first Dryrun scenario. If I expand the cash in section, I'll be able to find some of these invoices that are overdue. Now, once I follow up with my customer and find out that one of these invoices will be paid a little bit late, I can adjust my forecast in just a couple of clicks. And we can expand the recurring area in Dryrun and take a look at our expenses. And now you can see all of the accounts that have been imported from your accounting file as a starting point so you can start modeling. Now, a really common way to get started modeling scenarios in Dryrun is to simply duplicate the one you have and get started from there. Now, there's a couple different ways you can build models in Dryrun. You can do it at a granular transaction level, such as a prediction on a deal that you're going to land. Or you can use our quick model features to model out account totals and growth in accounts in just a few clicks. So first, let's add a single transaction. Here, I'm going to add a potential deal into Dryrun. Now, this could be imported from your CRM, but you can enter these right into Dryrun manually. And now you can see the difference in the two scenarios in Dryrun when we have this potential deal in our what-if scenario. Now let's take a look at some of the quick model options in Dryrun. So if we went to one of our accounts, such as our office expense account, we can actually override this number and model something out that quick in Dryrun. But there's other powerful ways to forecast these accounts in Dryrun. We can click on another account and instead we can just bump it up by 20%. And Dryrun will do that calculation. Now, a few other things that you can do in Dryrun, you can move to a weekly view or a daily view, which is terrific for cash flow. You can also toggle on your forecast actuals and look back in the past and see how did you perform based on what you actually expected. Another common way to use scenarios in Dryrun is for different locations or different departments. And one of the key things you'll want to do is consolidate those scenarios together. And with just a couple of clicks, Dryrun will take those two scenarios and create a consolidated view. So in this case, you can see how your business is doing overall. I barely scratched the surface of what you can do in Dryrun. So come and visit us at dryrun.com, get started on your free trial, and let's see if Dryrun's a fit for you.